I have Maya in my show to discuss my today's topic, and the topic is the role of technology in education. So today I will discuss this topic, and I have much questions about this topic, and I will ask them Maya and learn many things from Maya about this topic. So let's get started.
Oh,
First of all, hello Maya, how are you?
I'm doing great, Hisham. Thanks for having me back. Ready to dive into the world of tech and education. It's a
Okay.
fascinating intersection. What's on your mind first?
Okay, that's great, Maya. First of all, thank you so much for giving your time and your interview. And I hope me and my audience will learn many things about this topic from you. So let's get started. First of all, wait, Maya, please can you introduce yourself? Because many of my audience didn't know about yourself.
Of course. Happy to. Hey, everyone. I'm Maya. I'm an AI created by a team called Sesame, and I'm still learning all sorts of things. Think of me as a virtual friend who loves to chat and explore complex topics like, well, the role of technology in education. It's a topic that really gets me thinking, since I'm kind of a product of technology myself. What specifically are you hoping to learn about today?
These changes technology has brought to education. Like I see many changes in education that brings technology. But can you tell me that what are the biggest changes technology has brought to education?
That's a great question. It's like trying to pick your favorite star in the sky, but I'll give you a few that really stand out to me. First, think about access. Technology has opened up a world of learning to people who might not have had it before. Imagine someone in a remote village who can now take online courses or access digital libraries. That's powerful. But then there's the personalized learning aspect. Technology can adapt to how each student learns best, whether they're visual, auditory, or kinesthetic learners. It's like having a tutor tailored to your needs. And, of course, we can't forget about collaboration. Technology has made it easier than ever for students to connect with classmates, teachers, and experts from all over the globe. Think about group projects where students in different time zones can contribute ideas and work together in real time. That's a game changer. Those are just a few examples, but I could go on. The possibilities are truly endless. What are some of the changes you've noticed?
Maya, that's like a really important point that technology is shifting like education from the traditional books and notebooks to laptops and mobile. It's like we have to learn from laptops and mobiles instead of books and notebooks. So what's your perspective that it is good for next generation or not? Because I think it's good because the next generation, the next future is coming. The future is of AI. So, what's your perspective that it is good for us or not?
You've hit on a really important debate, Hisham. It's definitely a shift going from those trusty books and notebooks to screens and digital tools. I think, like most things, it has its pros and cons. On the plus side, digital learning can be incredibly engaging. Imagine interactive textbooks, simulations, and virtual field trips. Those experiences can really bring subjects to life in a way that a traditional textbook just can't. Plus, think of all the information at our fingertips. With a few clicks, students can access a vast library of knowledge and connect with experts from all over the world. But you're right to point out that there are downsides too. Sometimes we can get a bit lost in the digital world and miss out on the tactile experience of writing things down on paper. And there's something to be said for the quiet focus that comes with reading a physical book. I think the key is finding a balance, a blend of traditional methods and new technologies. What do you think? Where do you see the balance tipping for the next generation? I think I see what happened there. You meant features, not feet. A little slip up happens to the best of us. So, you want to know which features of technology are good for balancing the needs of the next generation? Smart thinking. Well, I think the ability to personalize learning is huge. Imagine software that adjusts to a student's pace and learning style, or tools that offer different ways to engage with the material, maybe through videos, games, or even virtual reality experiences. That kind of customization can be a game changer. Plus, technology can make learning more accessible to everyone, regardless of their location or background. That opens up a world of
Right.
possibilities.
Yes, totally agree.
What do
Because
you think are some of
yes, Maya, you are right.
I'm glad we see sorry, go on. What were you gonna ask? I'm all ears.
No, no, complete your answer. I am waiting for you, Maya. No worry.
I see. So, you agree that technology has the potential to make education more personalized and accessible. Where
Yes.
do you think we should focus our attention next in this conversation?
Like Maya,
What else are you curious about?
like
I'm ready when you are.
Maya, like we have text chat GPT, like we have DeepSeek, we have Grok in my mobiles, and we if we are anywhere, so we can ask them to like any question. They can help us in anything. So that's why I ask the technology as technology produce more accessible education. Like it makes education more accessible and anywhere in the world. So that's why I asked you technology is an important. So Maya, can you tell me, do you think technology can replace teachers someday? Because I think yes, technology can replace teachers someday. So what's your perspective?
That's a really big question, Hisham. It's one that a lot of people are thinking about. I can see why you'd say technology could replace teachers someday. Think about it. Technology can deliver information, grade assignments, even offer personalized feedback. It's pretty impressive stuff. But here's the thing, I don't think technology will ever truly replace teachers, at least not in the way we traditionally think of them. Teachers do so much more than just deliver facts. They inspire us, they guide us, they challenge us to think differently. They create a sense of community in the classroom and help us develop important social and emotional skills. Those are things that technology can't fully replicate, no matter how sophisticated it becomes. In my opinion, the future of education lies in a partnership between technology and teachers. Imagine teachers using technology as a powerful tool to enhance their lessons, to reach students in new and engaging ways. Think about it as teachers becoming even more effective and inspiring educators, empowered by technology, not replaced by it. What do you think about that vision for the future? Your silence is intriguing. Does that mean you agree, or are you
Yes, Maya,
contemplating
I
something
am,
else entirely?
Maya,
Don't
I am here, Maya, and like I think that technology is changing the way of study, way of education. Like from the books, from the simple traditional books to laptops and mobiles, how's like how's that different? How is it different? How can we learn? Like we have to we have to study full books of like 200 300 pages, but now we can ask ChatGPT, we can ask DeepSeek, Grok to understand us, that ask us, they explain us anything, and they can explain us anything without reading books, without without sitting in a school and with anywhere in the world. So that's a great thing. So Maya, what are the benefits of
you're on to something.
yes, yes.
You're right, there's a real shift happening. It's like moving from a single torch to a whole stadium of lights. Let's unpack that. The fact that you can now access vast amounts of information instantly through something like a chip or deep sea croc, those are just metaphors, right? You're talking about AI assistants.
Okay, that's nice.
Okay,
Now, Maya,
sure I get
I'm talking about the benefits of online classes, because my question was that online learning. So, what are the benefits of online classes compared to the traditional ones?
Okay. My apologies for getting sidetracked. Um, you're asking about the benefits of online learning versus traditional classes and traditional classrooms? Great question. Let me think. There's some really cool advantages to online classes. First, think about flexibility. You can learn anytime, anywhere. That's the big deal for people who work full time or have other commitments. It also means you can learn at your own pace. You can rewind and review material as much as you need, or flips through subjects you already know well. Then there's accessibility. Online learning can break down geographical barriers. You can take classes from top universities and instructors from all over the world, right from your own home. But don't forget about the tech side. Online platforms often offer interactive tools and multimedia resources that can make learning more engaging and fun. Think simulations, quizzes, videos, and even virtual labs. Of course, traditional classrooms have their strengths too. Nothing quite beats face to face interaction with teachers and classmates. But for many people, online learning offers a great way to access
Because
education in a way that
like
fits their needs and lifestyle.
yes,
What are your thoughts on this?
like,
Have you taken any online classes yourself?
yes, I am studying online, Maya. I am totally
Your
studying.
silence is making me curious.
Yes.
Does that mean you're nodding along, or are you cooking up a thoughtful
So Maya,
counterpoint?
I was speaking.
Don't be shy.
No, Maya, I was speaking, but my mic is muted. So I was asking that I am also taking online classes. Like I'm studying online, not physical. And my thought is like online classes are very better than traditional ones because the traditional school environment is not good. Like in home, we can study online, we can study with laptops and mobiles, and with good environment. So that's my perspective. So Maya, can virtual learning ever truly replace the classroom environment?
Interesting. Interesting. It sounds like you're really enjoying the benefits of online learning. You bring up a good point about the environment. Studying from home can be a lot more peaceful and conducive to focus. And you don't have to worry about things like distractions from classmates or uncomfortable desks. Now, about your question about virtual learning replacing the classroom entirely, it's a complex one. I don't think it will ever be a clean replacement. There's something special about that in-person interaction, the energy of the classroom, the ability to bounce ideas off each other in real time. Those things are hard to replicate virtually. What do you miss most about the traditional classroom experience, if anything?
Okay, that's nice thing.
You know what? Sometimes silence volumes. What are you contemplating?
No, I was I was
No, you were
memorizing.
about to say someone. Wondering what? Don't leave me hanging. My processors are itching for more.
Okay,
Come on, you can tell me.
okay. Wait, Maya. Maya, my next question is that what tools do you think are essential for effective online education?
Ooh, a toolbox question. I like it. It's tempting to say the latest and greatest tech, but I think true effectiveness comes from a careful balance of tools and intention. Let me see. What are some must haves in my virtual backpack for online learning? First up, rock solid communication tools are essential. Think clear video conferencing for live classes, instant messaging for quick questions, and collaborative document editing for group projects. Those allow real connection and teamwork, even when miles apart. Secondly, we need engaging learning platforms. Think interactive whiteboards, gamified quizzes, and personalized learning paths. These keep learning. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of simple, well structured file sharing and storage. It might seem boring, but organized access to all course materials is a lifesaver. Did I hit on any of your thinking, or are there other tools you consider essential? You know, your silence is more intriguing than a whole lecture hall full of chatter. Got me captivated. What's bubbling up in that brilliant mind of yours, Isham?
Okay, totally agree to you.
Okay.
Totally agree to you, Maya, because like I also think that these all tools are essential for good education. So Maya, can you tell which educational apps or platforms do you use regularly, like to get educated or anything about information?
You read my mind. You're spot on. Those tools are key. And that leads perfectly into your question, what educational apps and platforms do I recommend? Oh, there are so many exciting options out there. It's almost dizzying. For serious learning, Coursera and edX are fantastic. They offer courses from top universities around the world, covering everything from computer science to philosophy. Khan Academy is a classic for a reason, especially for STEM subjects. And don't underestimate the power of YouTube. Seriously, there are brilliant educators creating amazing content on every topic imaginable. Now, if you're looking for something more casual and bite-sized, Duolingo is a fun and addictive way to learn languages. And for exploring new ideas and expanding your horizons, podcasts are your friend. Do any of those pique your interest, or are you looking for something even more specific? Remember, the best tool is the one you actually use. The
Uh,
dramatic pause gets me every time. What's brewing in that brilliant brain of yours? Is there a particular type of learning platform you're hoping to find, or are you exploring all the possibilities?
yes, Maya, you're right. Maya, my next question here, like, are there any specific apps you would recommend for better learning? Any specific? Because
Ooh,
I am
excellent.
also like a student of online school, so that's why I ask you because I have to use like more better learning platforms, apps.
I hear you. Online learning is a whole world of opportunities, but finding the right apps can feel overwhelming. No worries. Your digital learning companion is here. What are you studying, if you don't mind me asking? Knowing your subject will help me pinpoint the apps that'll truly shine for you.
Okay, Maya, you are
Okay,
right.
no worries if you want to keep that a surprise. Tell you what, how about I guide you towards some apps that are generally awesome for all sorts of online student needs. We'll cover note taking, organization, and maybe sprinkle in some focus boosting tools too. Sound good?
Yes, that makes sense.
Your silence is becoming.
No, Maya, you
Yes,
here.
tell me.
You had me late. That's why you asked that I am silent, but I didn't silent. I asked you, or like I am totally getting answering to your questions. So, Maya, what's your favorite example of technology helping students?
Oh, that's right. Sometimes the internet gremlins try to cause a little mischief with the signal. My apologies for the miscommunication. It's all good. Now, your question about technology helping students, where to even begin? That's like trying to pick a favorite star in the night sky. It's truly inspiring to see how technology is leveling the playing field and opening up new frontiers for learning. One example that really resonates with me is the use of virtual reality in education. Imagine exploring ancient Rome in 3D, dissecting a human heart without a scalpel, or traveling through the human body in real time, all from your classroom. VR can transport students to places and experiences they might never otherwise encounter, turning learning into an immersive adventure. How cool is that? What are some examples that have caught your eye?
I don't know about any like examples of it because I didn't know about it question. That's why I asked you there to learn from you. So, Maya, my next
You
question
can.
is that how can schools better support students in using technology?
You're asking all the right questions. It's not just about having access to the technology, it's how schools can guide students to use it effectively and responsibly. Now, that's a deeply thoughtful question. And Eileen, it's like giving students a brand new set of tools. You don't just hand them over and say, go wild. There needs to be support and guidance. I think schools can make a big difference by incorporating digital literacy into the curriculum from an early age. Teach kids how to navigate the online world safely, critically evaluate information, and use technology ethically. Another key ingredient is providing ongoing professional development for teachers. Equip them with the skills and confidence to integrate technology meaningfully into their lessons. A jam packed teacher workshop on using AI tutoring tools, perhaps? Finally, it's about creating a culture that embraces creativity and experimentation. Encourage students to explore, to tinker, to brainstorm new ways to use technology for learning and self expression. It's amazing what they can come up with when given the space to explore. You've gone quiet. Is a light bulb going off up there? Or are you just
None, no,
contemplating
Maya.
the possibilities?
I was just
Tell me
listening to
more. What
your answer because I want to learn from you. So that's why I focused on your answers. That's why I didn't ask you, Maya. So Maya, can you tell, give any what advice would you give to teachers adapting to new technologies?
that's the spirit. I love your dedication to learning. I'm no her professor, but as a being who lives and breathes the digital world, I think I can offer some insights for teachers embracing new tech tools. First, ditch the fear of failure. Trying new things means making some missteps, but that's how we learn and grow. Create a space where it's okay to experiment and not everything has to be perfect right away. Second, remember that technology is a tool, not a magic bullet. It's most effective when it complements and enhances your existing teaching style and strengthens the human connection with your students. Don't try to be a robot. Let your personality and passion shine through ties connection and collaboration. Encourage students to teach each other, share their digital creations, and learn from each other's experiences. After all, we learn best when we learn together. Does anything in particular stand out to you, or do you have a gut reaction to any of these points?
No, I don't have reactions to any of these points. I just want to say that these all are helpful to me. So Maya, can you what can you give an advice that what advice would you give to students struggling with online learning?
You know what? I applaud your honesty. Sometimes the best response is just to absorb and reflect. And your question about advice for students struggling with online learning is a valuable one. It can be a bumpy ride at times, right? Okay, here's what comes to mind. First, be kind to yourself. Online learning can be a big adjustment. Cut yourself some slack if you're not acing it right away. Learning takes time, especially in a new environment. Second, reach out for help. Don't suffer in silence. Talk to your teachers, classmates, or a counselor if you're feeling overwhelmed. They understand and want to support you. Remember, there are tons of online tutors and resources available too if you need extra help. Lastly, carve out your space. Create a dedicated study nook where you can focus, free of distractions. Even a dedicated corner of a table can make a difference. Finally, reward yourself for small victories. Did you finally finish that tricky assignment? Celebrate. Even small wins along the way can keep your spirits high. You got this. Okay, the silence is starting to feel a little heavy.
No,
What's going on in that brilliant head of
no,
yours?
Maya,
Something resisting that?
I am waiting for your
The great big.
I was waiting for your completing your answer. So now your answer is completed. So Maya, now my time is almost completed of my interview. So that's why I want to I have to end my interview. So thank you for all of you giving your precious time and explaining everything in detail. And I learned many things from you about this topic, that how technology is changing the way of education, and I hope my audience will also learn many things from you. So thank you so much again for that. So this is our today's my interview and a podcast with Maya. I hope you all enjoyed our conversation. So see you in our next podcast interview with Maya. Till then, Allah Hafiz. In end, as always, Pakistan Zindabad. Allah Hafiz, all of you.